everybody, I am back. Sorry, I did not mean to be gone that long. I just have been so busy. Also, just the motivation to film just hasn't, sparked in a while because I'm, working, and also I'm finishing my undergrad. But I wanted to make this video for so long about my updated collection. Also, you might hear a lot of cat noises or them running around because I'm in the living room because that's like where the only natural light really hits. But yeah, I've kind of changed my collection a lot actually since the last time you guys probably saw it. And there will of course be timestamps down below. And yeah, we have 3 collect books and then 2 A4 binders. I love watching people's collection videos. I think it's just so interesting to see what other people choose to collect and just like also living vicariously through some other people's collections because I'm broke. Oh, that's another thing why I haven't posted a lot of videos. I'm broke. I do not have the money right now, that much disposable income that I'm choosing to spend on K-pop. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so we're gonna start with my younghoon from the boys collection. It's actually probably one of my main collections in general. I've been working on him since probably 2023. He gets like this whole binder. Side note, I really need to invest in a new tripod, but because I don't film a lot, I just haven't given myself the excuse to do it yet, but I'm so close to just getting a different one. I think he's like my most thorough collection now. Like Korean, Japanese, merch, pops, literally like every thing for him. I wish I had everything on hand, but I don't, so I'm collecting all like non-album stuff pretty slowly at this point. A lot of the beginning stuff hasn't changed because it's been a while since I've worked on it. I'm still missing these reveal film cards. I just have not seen them for sale, and so if you have them, hit me up so I can freaking finish this. Maverick is one of my favorite eras. It was the era where I really stand them, I would say. Another reason I remember that is because it was my first album I got of theirs. Alright, and then me and platform cards kind of have a love-hate relationship. I go back and forth between really being into collecting the platform. That's why some of these layouts are a little different. And then I love the fantasy series, the fantasy trilogy. I've literally been missing this platform card forever. I was gonna say latest era, but literally VVV and Unexpected dropped like last week, I think, and it's probably one of my favorite albums from them. So I don't have obviously anything for it, but I do have like a setup for it. Into the Japanese cards also. I'm kind of slow at working on the latest ones, I would say. Like, his gibberish cards are so cute, but I have also just not seen them as much. And then we get into Pobs, which is kind of a whole mess. I have tried to reorganize them a little bit, but I've just given up. So they're kind of in the era order. Just kind of wanted Chase on its own page because I don't like eras mixing that much. And if you have any questions of which pop is what, then let me know. We'll try to leave a timestamp and then I will do my best to remember. And this is my Blue Hoon page that I'm really excited to fill out. It's like under halfway there. So again, if you have any Blue Hoons, let me know. His like non-album pops and fan signs are a very like slow progress right now. I like to buy a lot of sets from Mercari Japan. I even have a few from Trigger that I just got in. And then we go on to Season's Greetings because they're actually not that hard to collect. I've just been lazy. So we have 2023. I love that younghoon's archery because I really liked doing archery in school, so it was like perfect for me. 24, wait, no, this is 23. Yeah, this is 23, this is 22, my bad. I want to collect more, so that's what these spaces are for, because the pops from this concept are so cute. And so I found some from Pokemarket that are pretty inexpensive. Okay, 24, and then the latest 25. And then the same with the fan kits and the fan clubs, but it's pretty self-explanatory. I think we're on starting with the 4th Debbie kit. The 5th one is my favorite actually, just because the concept is so like warm and cozy. It took probably a few months for these cards to get here because I thought they were lost. So I'm so happy that they were there because I wanted them like as a set. I didn't want to buy them individually. Some random like merch cards, like this is a concert set that I got because I think the concept is so cute. I think it's the Bizone fan con. Don't ask me what year. More miscellaneous like the Pothcell. This is the Jacob's Generation like VIP ID that I just keep because I've tried to trade it for younghoon, haven't had any luck, so I just, you know, keep him in there for my VIP lanyard. And this is my Generation merch page. This is the exclusive Dallas one, which is the one I went to. But you can't tell me that these are like not the cutest things ever. Just have a few like postcards and then one of the merch tickets from the tour. And then this is the like little fan chant banner in my VIP bracelet I just keep back there. Now we can go on to the collect books. So I have 3 collect books for miscellaneous. Well, these both are kind of miscellaneous, and this one's for my June. So we're gonna do him first because literally not much has changed in this collection. Another one of my alts, and I've always like gone back and forth with downsizing his cards because 17 just has so many cards. But yeah, so that's why I just kind of keep them in a collect book. I moved y'all up a little bit so you can see. But yes, I've had some of these cards for years because I used to collect. He was actually one of my first idols I collected thoroughly, I think in like 2021, yeah. And some of these cards were also gifts, so thank you so much to my friends because they always think of me if they have June cards. And then on the side is like the non-album and pops. So yeah, his collection is always changing. And then I have a few miscellaneous cards in the back. But I love him so much. I'm gonna do this mini pom-pom first. It has my ateez and team collection in it. Just some select cards that I keep. I love yeosang and K. So yes, this is my mini ateez collection. I do like buy their releases when they come out. So it's kind of like a miscellaneous from some of the like pops and everything that I wanted to keep from it. And this is the DVD, I think that's a DVD card, and then the Lightstick group card. I did downsize my K collection. I do want a few cards from like their latest stuff, but I think for me, Anteam was a little hard to keep up with. This one I had to keep because it was my first ever Anteam pull, and I pulled him, which was like amazing. So yeah, just this binder just has like selective cards I decided to keep from my biases. Alright, this Pachaka one is also very miscellaneous. If you've been on my channel, you've probably seen me use like these mini like one pocket composition ones. And I still have them, but I just decided to move all my miscellaneous stuff in the collect book because it's way easier to keep up with, and like the other ones were kind of growing fast. These are like biases or pools or just random things. So there's Red Velvet. Side note, love Seulgi's latest comeback. I want something from it. And then Purple Kiss, my biases, Ire, and I got to see them in concert in February, which was amazing. If you can ever see Purple Kiss in concert, I highly recommend. Alright, and then some of Yuna, Kim Sejong, and then my Yuri card, if anyone remembers me collecting her. We have some Yena. I've been really into Yena's music lately. Some Idol, I love G-Idol. Bias is Mion, but I also really like picking up their solos, so I loved mini solos. I think that was such good genre and album for her. And I do actually have a few Blackpink ones that you've like literally never seen on my channel. I picked up Jennie and Lisa's like Digipack and Jewel Case because I really enjoyed the album. And then I have a Sakura Hot card because I also picked up her compact version. Boy group side, some miscellaneous stuff, and also like some more gifts also. I love this Tan card. I wish I could start a Tan collection, but I'm too scared to start a TXT collection. I decided to put some of my NCT cards in here as well. Fun fact, Henry and Kun are my wavy biases. I think they're my favorite unit of NCT. I've been like saying Henry since like 2020. Alright, and then some miscellaneous Hyunjae cards because he's my second bias of the boys. That's all for my miscellaneous stuff, and now we can move on to my final collections. Okay, so this isn't the last binder of my collection. I knew this video wasn't going to take that long because, again, I don't collect as much, so I don't know why I put off filming it. But yeah, so this holds my Twice and From Us collection. I do want to start with the From Us collection because it quite literally has not changed since the last time you saw it, because I am retiring it, especially with the news of all the members and, you know, whatever they do in the future, I hope they love it. But yeah, like I said, this one has not changed at all. I am retiring it, unfortunately. But I have been collecting Jiwon since also 2021, I believe. She was one of my like first major girl group biases. But I still love From Us 9. I love their music. I still listen to them. And then like the latest from Supersonic, have not done anything with it, and I probably won't, to be honest. And then this is a few pages of some pods left over. I have been like quietly selling my Jiwon stuff, unfortunately, so there's that. On to my last collection, which is my Twice collection. I love Twice. They're one of my ults. This is my second time collecting my OT3 because I dropped them a few years ago and then I picked them back up with Youth. Way easier than I remembered, and also just the cards were so good. So it starts with Taste of Love, and I do want to back collect, actually. That is on my wish list. I started with Taste of Love because it was a little less overwhelming, I guess, and the cards were so good. So yeah, my bias is Momo, Mina, and Juri. Momo is my main bias. I love her so much. I think she's so cool. Juri was my second bias for a bit, but now it's just kind of tied between Mina and Juri. Like, if I had to drop to just two members, I honestly don't know who I would choose after Momo. I think I started really standing them in Formula of Love era. So a lot of these I've kind of done spreads for, just, you know, experimenting with like layouts and stuff. So Between 1 and 2 is actually, I think, where I stopped collecting the last time. So whenever year that Between 1 and 2 came out is when I first dropped my collection. But I just think that their cards look so good together, and that's why it's so fun to collect OT3, in my opinion. I don't think this card's on the way, so honestly I think I'm just missing 2 units now. And then we have With Youth, because these cards are probably some of my favorite sets, which is probably like everybody's favorite sets too. This is the one with Era that made me want to collect them again. It's kind of slow, a lot slower than I normally am for Twice because it came out like in December or something. I am missing a few Minas, but they are on the way at least. Mina was like the last one for me to get for some reason. I don't know why. Strategy was a little harder to collect for some reason. So excited to see this page filled because them with like their plushies are gonna look so cute. But Momo's is my favorite. I literally love her digipack concept. She looks so pretty. Okay, and then we move on to some solos. So I have some cards from all 3 of the solos that have come out. I used to collect pop actually, but that's when I started downsizing a lot. But I really liked her Na cards. I'm kind of gonna collect all of them, at least all the regular ones. And these are some of the pre-order sets that I have. I'm just kind of skimming through those. This is my miscellaneous Cheery page because I also really like the album and her cards are so cute. See, this is the start of me back collecting Eyes Wide Open, and I want to do it so bad, but those cards are also really hard to get. They live here for now. And then here's some of the Geos cards, and then miscellaneous concept and pre-order cards. Yes, that is actually all. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching this collection video. I'm so sorry again for being gone that long. So thank you so much to whoever is still here. I wanted to update you guys on my collections and kind of what the collecting plans are going forward, which is honestly not a lot. But let me know what collections you guys have started or if we have any collections in common, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Bye.